different country, and when you get there, you have a different behavior.
Well, you're supposed to follow their rules. It's not our country as we go there, right?
In your country, if you follow the rules,
right,
we expect they will follow the rules.
Well, the issue is we haven't been following the rules, right? And our government says sometimes wear a mask, don't wear a mask, do wear a mask, because we all have these freedoms. And when your freedoms affect other people for not wearing the mask, then is that freedom or is that infringement? Not quite sure what that is. But anyway, we'll let the government debate that one.
Let's say hi for everybody's here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have some people here on our Facebook page, which is
I have a lot on
YouTube.
YouTube, yes.
So in one of the reason we want to invite you guys from Facebook to go to our YouTube page where we can deliver a better stream. But if you are here on Facebook, I would like to invite you to click on the button and share this live with your friends, right? Right now we have almost 200 people watching, and we want to double that. Let's go to 400. If each one of us share, I believe one of your friends is going to watch with us. And if you are on our YouTube channel, if you're new here, so click on the button and then subscribe in our channel. Stay tuned, because today we had a video, how can you make money working from home?
Really?
Yeah, I put that video together yesterday. I did some research about it, and I'm going to give you guys 5 jobs that you can do working from home, and we start today. Today we are going to talk about the first one. Okay?
You know what else we have? We have a world premiere video today.
What is that?
A world premiere means that no one in the world has seen it. It's the first time broadcast to the world.
That's new.
Yeah. It's like, you know, when a famous rock and roll band or artist releases a video, like, you know, Madonna releases a video, or any of those big great groups, right? We have a world premiere today here on CTI.
Of course, we always have something new.
Something new, yes.
So let's say hi to your guys.
Oh, okay. Let's see who I have here. I have, oh my goodness, from Bali. I have Dewa from Bali. We have Jawa says hello. Kadal Boy says hello. Jokja says hello. Odie says hi. Good morning, everyone. Look at lots of all these hearts, all these little loves. Do they do thumbs up on YouTube?
This is YouTube.
No, I'm on YouTube. I know that, but I don't see thumbs up or likes or how does that work? I'm not quite familiar with this. Right?
We can't see how many people are sharing at this moment, well, of course, but our team.
Oh, I see thumbs up here. Okay, okay.
So I have some people here on our Facebook. Kuman, probably from Bali. Nyanya. It's very difficult to pronounce these names. Oh my goodness. I have someone from OTC, Junli, Samuel Daniel Boulevard. This name is very South American name. He's from Virgin family.
Oh, good, good.
Rizwan here from Jakarta.
I have some from Philippines. Okay. Welcome, Philippines. India.
Hello from
OTC.
Guys. I believe everybody's expecting how they can make money working from home. Of course, everybody's going through this.
I think they're waiting for the world premiere video myself.
Okay, let's go through it.
Okay. First of all, as we go to our breaking news.
Seat?
Yeah, please have a seat. Yeah, enjoy yourself. Relax a little bit. All right, let's go to our... line. Christine Duffy has released a statement, and we would like everyone to see it first here, hopefully. Some very important information for Carnival Cruise Line.
A big hello to our Carnival Cruise Line team. We are making an announcement today about our fleet, and I wanted you to hear directly from me about what all of this means to our company. First, some good news. The shipyard in Finland has confirmed a delivery date for our second Excel class ship that, as you know, will be a sister to Mardi Gras, who is coming in February of 2021 to Port Canaveral for her first cruise. The second Excel ship will be delivered in November of 2022, and as previously announced, will be home ported in Miami. We'll be announcing the ship's name in the coming weeks and plan to open her up for sale in late September or by the middle of October. In the meantime, like we did for Mardi Gras, we are giving guests the opportunity to pre-register to be among the first to book when we open her up for sale. Now, we've all been working hard to keep our guests and trade partners engaged with us during this extended pause, and we believe the announcements we are making today will give our guests and consumers greater confidence and reassurance about our deployment plans for the future. So, in addition, we are confirming our plans to complete Carnival Radiance's dry dock and transformation. Our finance and new build teams have been working with the European shipyards to provide attractive financing options for us so that we can complete this project, which has been on hold since March. As you know, this project of turning Carnival Victory into Radiance requires a significant investment. So the ability to secure this special financing gives us the opportunity to complete the work and to deliver Radiance next spring, 2021, where we are announcing today that she will make her home in Long Beach, California. From there, she'll be operating short itineraries to Mexico. Now, as we take on our new Excel-class ships and this additional capacity, we will be taking 4 Fantasy-class ships out of our deployment immediately. Carnival Fantasy and Carnival Inspiration have been sold. And while there were rumors about Carnival Fantasy, we were just not in a position to announce any definitive plans before now. In addition, Carnival Fascination and Carnival Imagination are going into a longer-term layup. These reductions in the fleet are consistent with the announcement that Carnival Corporation has recently made about reducing the company-wide fleet by 13 ships. While Carnival, Imagination, and Inspiration are 2 of our newer Fantasy-class ships, neither of these ships have balconies, and Carnival Fascination required a dry dock at the end of 2020. So we made the decision that these ships would be taken out of our deployment that we are announcing. As we've said before, our startup will be phased in. And when we resume, we will have fewer ships than before. But when the second Excel ship is delivered in 22, we will make up almost all of the cabin capacity that we had previously. Remember, these Excel ships are 2.5 times the size of a Fantasy-class ship. So when we get back to full service, we will still be serving more guests than we did in 2019. As part of this announcement, we will be moving Carnival Sensation from Miami to a new home in Mobile, Alabama. And Carnival Sunrise will move from Port Everglades to Miami and backfill Sensation on shorter itineraries, which will provide a newer ship with more features for our short cruises from Miami, which, as you know, are always in high demand and very popular. And then, of course, Carnival Radiance will provide an enhanced offering for the short itineraries on the West Coast, alongside Carnival Panorama, who will continue to operate 7-day itineraries to Mexico. Now, while it is certainly hard to say goodbye to a part of our company's history with the retirement and departure of these ships from our Fantasy-class fleet, let's not forget the literally millions of guests who have had amazing vacations on these ships for nearly 30 years. Many of our onboard team members started their career on these Fantasy-class ships, and we know that many of our guests actually prefer these smaller ships. And so we are committed to the remaining Fantasy-class ships in the fleet, and we will continue to invest in them. We've already made significant enhancements to Carnival Paradise and Carnival Elation, who just completed phase 2 of her transformation at the Grand Bahama Shipyard in March. Now, we know that the extended pause in cruise operations, along with this announcement about the reduction in the number of ships we will be operating in the near term, may create an additional level of uncertainty for everyone. We are in the process of assessing how these decisions impact shipboard and shoreside jobs going forward. As always, we are working through the implications and will approach and implement any decisions in a thoughtful, respectful, and transparent way. In the meantime, we have made the difficult decision to put a temporary hold on all future assignments, with the exception of the small number of crew rotations needed to support minimum non-operational manning of the ships during the pause in operations. It is important to say that team members currently assigned to one of the 4 ships leaving the fleet does not predict your future status with the company. Remember, we have a certain level of turnover every year that we must backfill. So, we are committed to preserving as many jobs as possible for our Carnival employees when we resume sailing again. Our primary focus these past few months has been on handling the significant number of cruises that we've had to cancel, along with managing the safe repatriation of our crew. More than 26,000 of our colleagues were able to go home to their families over the past 90 days. And while we're down to the last several hundred crew waiting to get home, as soon as travel and border restrictions are lifted, we have plans in place for them to get home as well. So, today we turn our focus to the future. The announcement we are making solidify our fleet and deployment plans and provide a roadmap for all to see how Carnival Cruise Line plans to return to growth, innovation, and success. As America's cruise line, we will continue our strong presence in U.S. home ports, and we will now offer guests an upgraded fleet with our most popular features that we know they love. With our future fleet plan resolved, we will now turn our attention to ensuring we are ready to resume operations once it is determined that the time is right to resume cruising in the United States. Now, I wish more than anything that I could tell you when that will be. As you've likely seen, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control extended its no-sail order until September 30th. Now, that is consistent with our recent pause announcement, so no additional changes for us at this time. We will continue to work with the CDC and other regulators on our operational plans, which will be submitted and require approval by the CDC for U.S. operations. The company has been working with regulators, scientific experts, and industry officials from around the world to begin building a robust set of protocols to protect the health and safety of our guests, the communities we visit, and of course, our employees, both shipboard and shoreside. To that end, Carnival Corporation is sponsoring a virtual conference on July 28th in connection with the World Travel and Tourism Council, with executives from all parts of the travel industry coming together, along with tourism ministers from around the globe. Arnold Donald will moderate a panel of world-renowned experts in medicine, public health, and epidemiology to discuss the impact of the virus on the future of travel. We'll be sending out a link to the event for those able and interested in participating. We are also excited that our sister line, AIDA, will begin sailing out of Germany next month. We will be watching their operations closely as their new protocols and procedures offer us a preview of the changes we will have to be prepared to implement. And finally, a very special thank you to the small number of our colleagues who will remain on board during this pause. Your continued work to support our commitments to compliance, health, safety, and environmental protection, especially during this pause, is so important. All of us appreciate your efforts and professionalism. I can only imagine how lonely it is being on our ships without guests, and I think about you every day. Please continue to stay informed by reading, listening, and watching for the information we share. We're trying to communicate as frequently as possible to give you updates and to let you know what's happening. But most importantly, please continue to stay safe, whether you're on land or at sea. And know that we can't wait to welcome you back to our office, but especially to our ships. I remain so immensely proud of our great Carnival Cruise Line team. And don't forget, as we've been saying since this all began, we are Carnival and we will be back. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
Guys, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that video by Carnival, and as you probably saw, we've got some more information coming about our Marine Challenge in just a few moments. But let's recap what Christine had to say. Some very important information there, and I hope that all of our Carnival crew, by the way, if you're from Carnival, thumbs up or say hello, give us some notification that you're there. And if you're not from Carnival, we have more information coming on Royal, from Apollo, and everybody else in just a few moments. But let's kind of recap the video that Christine talked about. Some very important information. One, that there is a second ship, the same as the new Mardi Gras coming, and that's an amazing ship. Everybody's waiting for the delivery. It has a roller coaster on it. I want to go just to go on the roller coaster. Anyway, good stuff there. Now, she also talked some very important information about there are 26,000 crew members who have gone home at this point. So good for them, and we hope you're doing well. Please stay in touch, take care of yourself, social distance, wash your hands, wear a mask, right?
Yeah, everybody kind of know that way, right? Like,
they know it, but
yeah,
just
but
they do. They have to do it, right?
Yeah.
I hate to keep repeating it, but we have to do it, right?
Because I actually, one of the reasons that we have the town hall is like just to go straight forward, what's the pain point, how this can impact the crew member's life. As some people is still being repatriated back home as the contract has been over. But for those people that is already at home for a while, they like expect to go back home, or they expect to make money, they expect. What this change is like Carnival laying off like 2 ships, like Imagination, Fascination. So how this can impact their life? Some of them already probably have assignments. So
well, as she says, if you have an assignment, it doesn't guarantee your return to Carnival at this point, because of course they've let some ships go. They've put some in long-term layup. So the best thing to do, especially if you're home, and we touched a little bit about this last week, is get a job. Right? Make sure that you provide for your family. Make sure that you provide for yourself. You have lots of skills. If you've worked on a ship, you have amazing skills, and those skills are very valid in the country that you live in.
Yeah, but
so it's important that they use these skills in the meantime. And as she states, it will be a very soft rollout, a measured rollout, meaning that there won't be the magic button that any cruise line, not only Carnival, Carnival's the world's largest cruise line, right? But it's not going to be a button we push and all the ships come back online. It'll be a very scheduled rollout, maybe a ship, maybe 2 ships at a time. So for the crew, it's very important as well, when you're home and you have a family to take care of, is to think a little bit 4, 6, 8 months, maybe 10 months down the road, right? Because if you go to the office and say, where's my letter, where's my letter, your letter's not coming. And as Christine says, we don't know when we're going back to cruising in the U.S. Right now, we have a lot of outbreaks. And imagine, again, we talked about this a few months ago, Florida is going through a very high surge of outbreaks. So if I lived in California, or if I lived in Ohio, and I want to take a cruise, and Florida's having a big surge, do I want to go to Florida to get on a ship? Of course not. And of course, everybody's waiting for the CDC. So you were saying?
What I was saying is like, it doesn't mean because the ship you're working before, let's say you're working for Imagination, or let's say you're working for Fascination, and these ships no longer will be operating again, no for the next like year or so. Doesn't mean that you Carnival won't send you another LOE maybe to go to another ship, because usually when people has a assignment to go to one ship, maybe your next assignment will be on a different ship in a different rotation. So of course you don't have to worry about this exactly, because they are not gonna throw everybody that was working on that ship away. We need crew members, we need people to work on the ship. The business will get back to normal. Yes, will. We don't know yet, but we'll get back to normal. We just have to be able to support ourselves and survive at this time and be positive. Do not take this as a, oh my God, she said I was working on Fascination now, my LOE doesn't work, Carnival doesn't want me anymore. No, that's not what she's saying. She's saying the ship is not going to operate, but does not mean that you cannot receive assignment to go to Carnival Paradise. Maybe you can go to Carnival
Mardi Gras.
You can go to Carnival Panorama. You can go to another ship, right? So as long as you're good, believe me, your job is there. Because as they was talking about before, I think we spoke about this like last 2 or 3 weeks. They are going to select the best of the best, and believe me, no matter what ship you were. And if that ship is not going to operate more, no big deal, because you're going to get your assignment, right? Sooner or later, you're going to get your assignment.
But the thing is that you've got to survive in the meantime, right? And as we keep saying, Asia and Europe is opening up, right? They're doing their soft openings, and they're doing it very well. Mm-hmm. The COVID cases are not on the rise. Unfortunately, in America, they are on the rise because, again, we talked about so many people refuse to wear a mask. And at one point, the government's going to say, I'm going to fine you if you don't wear a mask. It's like a parking ticket, or it's like a speeding ticket, right? So if that has to become enforced, then that's what's going to happen.
And also, with all this change that's going to be done, like for the next cruise or so, you have to ask yourself if you want to go to the ship and don't be able to go shore. Like you have to work on the ship as you have to follow your schedule, but you won't be able to go visit other countries. You won't be able to visit place and like refresh your mind. Can you do that? So maybe, as Mr. Church was saying, you can find a job for now for the next 3 or 6 months, and then when everything get back to normal, where you can work like 8 months contract, and then every time when you have time off, you can go and then visit places like you were doing before. Maybe that is a good suggestion, because you maybe your mind doesn't feel good like working and cannot get out of the ship. Some people, they get crazy, they freak out.
Well, that may change after a while, right? It depends again how the virus starts to subside and we get it under control.
What I'm saying is like right now, that's how the business is going to be operated. Yes. So if right now your mind doesn't fit for this new change, what you have to do is like wait. Even if you get your assignment, you can contact your agency and say, listen, I don't feel comfortable going right now.
Right.
Because for those who are coming right now, they have to understand that tomorrow something can change. You might be into the ship.
Right, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Something change again into the ship. So things might change weekly or daily or whatever. So understand, this is not being an easy time for nobody. And we are trying to keep you guys updated about what's going on, but you always have to look at yourself and see if you are able to be on the front line and face this pandemic, this hard time, or for your family or for the company that you work for. I believe, this is my personal opinion, right? I never work on a ship. I've been working here in CTI for the last 2 years, talking for thousands of crew and getting experience from them. I believe that the best thing to do right now is to get a temporary job, right? And wait until this storm go away. Because even right now, we send like 50 people to Apollo, we send 50 to Carnival. I was talking with someone in Brazil, he just sent like 100 people to Royal Caribbean. So it's not the numbers that used to be. So everything will be different. So maybe right now the best strategy is like find a temporary job until your next assignment come, work from home, enjoy your family as you guys work many years, without your family, and be strong, because when the opportunity comes back again, you can go back there and fulfill your job.
Well, this is why, weekly we have daily meetings with all the offices. right? And we continually update each office of what the latest rules and regulations, and they are changing daily. Every day there's a new rule, and another new rule, and another new rule, right? Which makes, of course, things happen a la minute. Now, here's some very positive news. As Christine said, and this is AIDA, actually belongs to Carnival, one of Carnival's brands, and they're sailing out of Germany. And they just sent 474 Indonesians, just arrived in Hamburg, to join the AIDA vessels. They have joined the AIDA Mar, the AIDA Blue, and the AIDA Perla. Right? Now, these 474 Indonesians who joined the ship, right, they are, I would look at them as our ambassadors, right? So they need to take care of themselves. They need to wash their hands, do all the things that are required, because the whole world is looking at this opening, right? If someone gets over there and gets crazy and thinks, oh my God, it's like it's before, where let's party, let's do this, let's not do social distancing, I'm back on the ship. These are brand ambassadors for the world, especially for those who are in the cruise industry. It is extremely important that they fulfill, because that will be the roadmap for everybody else.
Yeah, they need to be mentally ready. It's not only about skills, right? At this time, it's about mentality. And I believe those 400 crew members, they cannot go ashore, right?
Right. The ship will do, and for those who've worked on a ship, we all know what a cruise to nowhere is. I worked on the ship for years, as I said many times, right? The cruise to nowhere is you leave a port, for example, you sail from Miami, this is going to be from Germany, you go out and you circle around for 2 or 3 days and you come back to the same port, right? So there won't be any shore excursions, there won't be any port stops at the moment, right? So what they're doing is getting the ships back in the water, doing the social distancing at the bars and the restaurants, all these sort of things. The crew have to wear masks all the time on duty. So they're I won't say experimenting, but they're out there and seeing how this works. This is very important for all of us.
Yeah, of course, we CTI as agents, we want to place as much people as we can. You know, that's the intention, that's our goal here, transforming people's life. But we expect the people that want to go to the ship, they also have the right mentality. This is being like crazy, guys. Like, it's one day you turn on your TV and then you watch and you hear people saying something. You go to internet, people say something totally different. Maybe today the Carnival has this announcement. Tomorrow might be something totally different. And it's not because someone is changing opinion, but because every single day things change. As this 2020 is election year in the United States, it's going to happen a lot of delays, a lot of things behind that we can't control, the cruise line cannot control, even the CDC can't control. So
until they give approval, right? And they haven't given approval yet, so
it's many things that it's under our control. Like
I don't have any specific facts, but if my intuition tells me with what's happening, it will be the first of the year before any cruises from the United States leave, right? And Princess has just stopped all cruising until December, and that's even longer than the CDC is suggesting, right? So many things have to happen. For example, if you decide to cruise out of Miami, but guess what? You can't go to the Bahamas because the Bahamas says no. So where are you going to go, right? Now they've also, and this just came in last night, Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico also opened their borders. The Americans, I hate to say this, all went down and let's party, let's have fun, and now they're going to shut down, right? So if we go to other countries and we don't respect their rules, you know, just because we may be of a certain nationality doesn't mean when we go to another country that those rules apply. We're in their country. If you went into someone's home and decided like you want to act like you do at home, what kind of hospitality is that?
Of course.
So anyway, we have a lot to learn here, right? We have to catch up with a lot of other countries. We have great many freedoms in this country, but also sometimes those freedoms get in our way, right? So anyway, let's move on, right? By the way, go to the office. The offices have the latest information from us. Even though we're doing this once every Friday, we may start doing it a couple times a week. We will let you know. But at that point, go to the offices. They have the latest information from us. They're in touch with us on a daily basis. So we have the office hours on the screen. If you have any questions, of course, you can put them in the comments. And by the way, how are we doing? I'm looking. Are you seeing people?
Yeah, we have. Let's say hi to It's a lot of comments, you know.
Yeah, I'm looking here in my YouTube. Okay, guys, where are you in YouTube? Oh, there they are. Okay, sorry, I just need to scroll. Thanks for being there, guys. We're seeing you. So thanks for the likes and the thumbs up and the fingers and all the stuff that you get. Is that how it works?
Yeah, we are very thankful for all the support.
Yes.
You know, we can't do this town hall meeting just talk with ourselves. We need them. Actually,
I talk to you enough every day.
Oh no, it's not interesting. Talk to you.
Exactly. We'd rather talk to somebody out there. I think now we're gonna take just a little break here.
Okay, just go. Let's do it.
All right, we're back live. Thanks for joining us again. Another company we want to talk about is Apollo, right? And there will be lots of new rules and regulations. And we have an example here. We have a gentleman that went for his PCR test. He got the test. Unfortunately, he had to be rescheduled. Then he had to take a second test, right? As he took that second test, he flew to Italy. By the time he arrived in Italy, his test had expired by 1 hour and 20 minutes. So he could not get on the ship. So what happened is he had to stay 2 days in a hotel, take another, this is his third PCR test.
Oh.
Yeah, 3 times, can you imagine? But he passed all 3 tests, thank God.
Thank
right?
God.
And this poor guy, I mean, I feel really sorry for him, but understand, guys, here's the issue, right? The PCR test has to be done within a certain limit. In other words, some say 48, some say 64, some say 72 hours. It depends the cruise line you're going to. It depends the cruise line. But that means from the time that you take the test, not the result of the test, but from the time you take the test all the way to you walk onto the gangway. So within that limitation, and we know now today's airlines can reschedule, you know, the ship can reschedule, everybody reschedules. So this is at this moment, it's a mess, but it will work itself out, right? So you have to be flexible, you have to be understanding.
But finally,
he's there. He's there.
He's on the ship.
He is on the ship.
Which ship is he?
He joined the Riviera.
Riviera.
Right. And thanks to CTI Bali, all the work that they've done there, Tara, the whole gang, staying up day and night. You know, Marcos, who takes care of the Apollo account, back and forth, and I've seen them. I've seen them work late at night, be on the phone. So, guys, everybody, thank you so much for pulling together and getting that guy there.
CTI Bali always doing a great job, right?
Yeah, they are. They are. I have great appreciation for all of the offices, especially during this time, because it is out of the normal, right? Everybody, and you know, I keep hating this word new normal. There's no such thing as new normal. Normal is normal and new is new, right? But someone coined that phrase, and I guess that's what the industry is using, right? I think we're, oh yeah, okay, I see next on the list here. Cruise and Maritime Voyages. Well, guess what's happened? They filed bankruptcy.
Oh, this is not good news.
No, this is not good news. But
it's happening.
But
right?
it's a fact, right? And it's something that we have to deal with, right? And they had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ships. 6 ships is a lot of crew. A lot of Indonesians, a lot of Indians, right? The Astoria, the Astor, the Vasco, the Columbus, the Magellan, and the Marco Polo. They have filed for bankruptcy protection. This is another term that they use over in the UK, and we'll see how that comes out, whether all the ships will be sold or not. And of course, another cruise line that unfortunately has now been dismantled was Pullman Tours. So if you take, and again, this is to all the crew, if you take Holland America selling 4 ships, Carnival is decreasing by 13 ships, you take Pullman Tours, you take the ship we were just talking about, the Maritime Voyages, that's a lot of crew who don't have positions. So we keep pushing this, and please forgive me for saying this so many times, but if you truly want to go back to the ship, your documents need to be updated. That's the most important thing. Because when the cruise lines do call, they'll say who is ready for this and this and this. And if you say, well, I'm not going to get my documents ready until I get an LOE, well, then that may put you further behind, because they may say in the next 2 or 3 weeks, again, if we go look at AIDA, right, look at the Schengen visas, look at everything that had to be in order for those 400 plus crew to arrive on a chartered plane. So imagine what that agency had to do to make sure everybody was qualified and ready.
Yeah, it's not easy job.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's
Mostly
not easy
now, because
anyone.
right now actually everybody's working more and making less.
Exactly.
That's really true. You know, double work.
You know, we can sit here and laugh,
Yeah,
right?
but it's true.
But it's very true. Many people, their salaries have been cut by 20, 30, 40, 50, some 60, 65%.
Some doesn't even have a salary.
Who's that? Are you working for free?
I'm not. You didn't say anything.
All right. We're going to take another little break here. Yeah, he's doing his own thing.
Okay, guys. So Maritime Challenge. I know some people is expecting to put your hands on that money, right? We already
At this point in time, I'm going to keep that money.
So we're talking about money. So we already have planned to do the finals in December. So some videos have been already submitted to our YouTube channel. If you guys are interested to know what kind of videos we are selecting and then pass them forward, you go to our CTI YouTube channel and then you check those. You know, I already have a thumbnail with the CTI Maritime Challenge. And if you are new, if you want to join us, right? If you want to be part of our Maritime Challenge, show your talent, tell your story, show your skills, cooking, dancing, like doing something different that take you out of your comfort zone, and then make a video and then submit to us, right? You might end up having your video presenting here, like we are going to present one right now, and in the very end, our audience, you guys are going to judge who's going to win,
right.
who want to win. Like, we're just going to present you to the world here, as we have people watching all over the place.
We have a world premiere video. Did I tell you that?
What is that?
Oh, okay. You're going to see.
Okay, so we have one gentleman here. He's a drummer, right? And he works for Royal Caribbean and Independent of the Seas. He's a cleaner there. So let's see how he performed showing his talent. Okay, great. So if you guys have any skills like this gentleman here, his name is Faris. I hope I'm pronouncing his name properly. You know, as I was mentioned, he's from Independent of the Seas, Royal Caribbean. He's a cleaner. If you have any talent, I believe you do have a talent. And this is something that I want to talk about, our next suggestion about how can you make work from home, which is going to be online consulting, because you always have something that someone wants to learn. I would love to learn a guitar. I don't know how to play guitar. Maybe someone can teach me guitar. You can teach online. So everything you can do today online, many things you can do, you might don't have that courage, that confidence to say, may I teach someone? May I capable to do that? Yes, you are. And at this time in life, you're gonna find out so much skills, so many things that you have that you didn't realize yet, but you
Absolutely.
do have. Yeah, congratulations to Faris. You know, his video will be published probably between today and Monday, and you guys go check the entire video on our YouTube channel.
Coming up next, the Bahama Paradise pushes back until October. We announced last week that they were going to sail earlier, and because the CDC said, okay, now there will be nothing till October, so naturally they have to push it. Just shows how much things change within a week. And in the industry, things are changing on a daily basis. So guys, please, whatever we may sit here and say to you, please don't come back to us and say, well, last week you told us this, because again, it may change.
This causes a lot of frustration, right?
It does for everybody. You know, people book tickets, they put down deposits, then all at once the government comes, oh no, don't do it. So the cruise lines, of course, have to survive, so they keep putting out dates. And this is why Princess says, you know, now not till December. We need to get everything together.
And now that's why I'm telling you, like, to take your anxiety down and then prepare yourself for the future, right? Think about, like, okay, let's think I'm going to the ship next year. Enjoy your family, stay with your family, you know, and try to find something to do, because when things gets back to normal, believe me, you're gonna work a lot. We're gonna have a lot of work to do.
You know, we talked about, and we'll talk a little bit more about Royal Caribbean, right? Royal Caribbean is now called Royal Caribbean Group, right? And they've changed their name. They've all gotten together, and it's, you know, Asamada. It is Celebrity Cruises. It's Royal Caribbean, and you know, they're calling themselves Royal Caribbean Group. So good for them, following after CTI Group.
Oh yes, of course.
No, anyway, that's a compliment just to ourselves. Just kidding, guys. All right. Royal Caribbean, by the way, is not looking to sell any ships. That was a statement from them. And the question was asked to them, so what about Pullman? And according to Royal Caribbean, the ships were going to be dismantled in the first place, right before the pandemic took place.
They're already planning to
Yeah. So at this point in time, they are not looking to sell any ships. Right, which is a good thing, right? Keep the fleet, and again, they're working very closely with NCL, as we have said many times, to put together a protocol to present to the CDC, and we'll see what happens there. Hopefully that you know, all the people can come together and agree on something, because the industry needs to start. And unfortunately, there's a lot of skepticism in the industry that we will not see any cruising, especially from the U.S., for the rest of the year.
I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Do you know what virtual assistant means?
Virtual assistant?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
You want to tell them?
Do I want to tell them what a virtual assistant is? A virtual assistant is someone who does things virtually. In other words,
enough. That's what I'm going to talk about.
Oh, okay,
right?
Okay.
So right now, I want everybody stay tuned, right? If you are curious, we posted the video yesterday on our YouTube channel, but if you are curious, what can you do to make money working from home with the skills that you already have? So you stay tuned, because we're going to talk about that today.
But I wasn't finished with Royal.
No, that's what I was just, so you can just give a little, you know, a little bit to them.
A little teaser.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Anyway, back to
Royal
just
guys, a reminder,
because we have a lot of Royal guys out there, right?
We have to keep them
here.
here. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere, guys. Right? The Spectrum and the Voyager, it will sell out of China. They will do 111 cruises. That was reported. So they're heading to China. Again, what it seems like in the cruise industry is that everyone is heading to Europe. And I hate to say this as an American, but we can't seem to get our act together fast enough, and we can't get this virus under control. So the outbreak, and they're going to they're going to Europe and to Asia, which is what I would do. I mean,
the virus starts. Actually, the virus starts in Asia, and it spreads really quick. And
now it's the worst here, unfortunately, right? We can laugh, but it's not a joke by any means. It's affecting millions of people.
It's like it doesn't make any sense, because the virus starts in Asia,
right,
and then it spread really quick to Europe, right, which is Italy, and latest came to North America,
right,
and then South America. But right now, everything is stuck here, and we can't do anything.
Well, hopefully we can kill it here. Hopefully there'll be, you know, some kind of vaccine that'll come soon.
Yeah, it's already there.
But just so you know, I'm not taking the vaccine. Why don't we test it on you first? And then we'll see how it works, if it's okay.
I don't want to be here telling that this is my personal opinion. I'm not going to take any vaccine until 1 or 2 years. Let's see what's going to happen for those people who will take it. Right? Be careful.
Right. You know. We have another little break here, and this break is what we want to show people is what's happening in the world of TikTok, right? Oh. And people are sending TikTok videos to us, right? So TikTok is a very simple, you don't have to have camera skills. You go there, you download the app, you push a couple buttons, right? And you've got a video. Right,
and the TikTok guys, they will be on our final challenge.
They will be.
Send the TikTok
and now it is time for our world premiere video.
Oh, I'm curious.
This comes from our team in CTI Jakarta. Even though there's a pandemic going on, they want to let us know that we're still family.
Well, from you, be new. I haven't seen that. Let's see.
Dances to TikTok.
Okay, coming back to us, we kind of missed the beginning of this video. I think he's going to go back and rewind it, because the world premiere was at the very beginning.
I thought the world premiere. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. We'll get it. This is one of the great things about going live, right?
I'm sorry, Mr. Church. Is there.
Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble. Yeah, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby,
All the
wobble.
guys going like this. Can you make like?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try one day, right? We'll see what happens. Are you gonna do a TikTok?
I will. I will do like some compilation.
Wobble baby, wobble.
Okay, I see.
I can do that.
We're working on it, guys.
That one I can do it.
We're working on it. We will get there. We'll get there. All right. Let's talk about other things happening in the industry, right? No, are we ready?
Yeah, let's move forward.
No. Okay. All right. Let's move forward. We'll do the world premiere in just a little bit.
Yeah, all these premiere things, it takes time to.
It's kind of like going down the red
Yeah.
carpet, right? And either the guy falls on his face or the lady falls and trips over her dress, something like that. These things happen. All right. So let's go about Dream Cruises. And Dream Cruises they are ready to start. The crew of Dream Cruises. This is a Genting Corporation, which Genting is huge in Malaysia. They own a lot of casinos. They own Star Cruises, and they also own Dream Cruises. So what has happened is all of the crew have gone to where the port, or actually I think this is Malaysia. Yeah, the port of Kelang, right? They've all gone there. They stayed in a hotel for 2 weeks, quarantined, came to the ship, all took their test, all passed, no issues there. And then they had an additional 7 days on the ship. Again, more tests, and everyone has passed. So now they are ready to receive passengers and do their first cruise. So they know that for sure every single crew member is negative, and they're ready to welcome passengers on board.
That's amazing.
So again, these are ambassadors of our industry, right? It's so important that this is handled with kid gloves, because it's unfortunately, this is the way news media works. They're looking for anything to go wrong so they can blow it up, right?
This is also good for those who is the sailors and guests that are going to the ship. They see the process. So the cruise line is taking just to make sure all the crew members are safe. They are not going to pass anything to you. If they are there taking care of you, it's because they are 100% healthy. That's
Right.
really important.
Right. And they'll be doing the social distancing, the masking, the washing hands. People are just going to be so cautious nowadays, and they should. They should, because we can't give the opportunity for the press to find anything wrong.
Right.
Something else that just happened. The Black Sea cruises. This is an interesting story. I laugh, but I don't want to laugh because I feel sorry. Right. Black Sea cruises said that they were going to start on July 19th. So the passengers got on board. Right? Then the government says you have not passed the inspection, so you will not leave the port. So what happened is the passengers got to stay on the ship for 7 days and enjoy the dining room, but they never left the port.
Like they were in a hotel.
They were just in a hotel, right?
Wow.
So there was no cruise, right? It was just, and it's unfortunate. So, but I think it's better that governments are strict and make sure that everybody passes, because a lot of lives, the industry is at stake here. So
And actually, whatever one cruise line decides to do, it's going to be relayed to all the cruise line. Let's say if one cruise line go out on a cruise and then something happen, it's going to be worth. Everybody want to go back to the duties. I know people want to cruise. People want to do a bunch of things, but unfortunately, guys, and actually, I'm saying we need to respect that, because if something goes wrong, it can kill us for the next 1 year or so. It can take longer.
Absolutely.
So today we also have a school to present here. One of our partners in Bali.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have a school to present. So
We have Crystal Cruises coming up first, right? Which is on our list.
Oh no, let's see who's gonna come first.
I can see in the preview that Crystal Cruises is coming first.
No, but let's bet who's gonna come first.
Bet?
Yeah.
What is this?
But don't you know how to play that game?
Oh, this is paper.
Yeah, paper.
I know paper. I don't know how to play the game.
Because I want to play. Okay, the older people first.
Okay. Wow. See, respect your elders.
Yeah, I'm respecting.
You are learning.
Yeah, that's what
It's
I'm
taking you long enough.
Of course.
All right. Crystal Cruises. They have come out with their Crystal Clean protocols, and there are lots of rules, of course, for the crew member, which we're going
Overseas
to have
Training
to
Center
take
Bali,
into account.
OTC Bali, is one of colleges that engage
19
in the
before
field
boarding.
of
Crew will
hospitality and
undergo
job training,
frequent temperature
which
checks
is
and regular health screening. Crew will wear face mask and other necessary PPE when interacting with the guest. Crew will be minimized when transferring from ship to ship, and crew are prohibited from personal contact with the guest, such as handshaking or hugging. And well, you know,
which is like everybody else, doing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And they're also going to be trained in certain, you know, protocols and health measures. But this is what the part of a cruise, which if you've never been on a cruise, and especially for people my age and older, right? That
Like a luxury cruise line.
Right, they do, and they touch, and this is kind of our generation, right? We shake hands, we give hugs, you know, it's an affection thing.
Of course.
And unfortunately, that's going to have to stop. So
I agree.
it's the new normal, and I hate that word. All right, we're back to Princess Cruises, and Princess Cruises will cease operations. They have announced until December 15th. We know that they're part of the Carnival Corporation, and they said the reason for this is the surge in virus cases in the States, and of course airline restrictions on travel and that sort of stuff. So it looks like December 15th. So as I say, we keep getting to the point where from the U.S., there will probably be no cruises until 2021, which is really sad to say. We'll again, that's my own opinion. And by the way, everything that we express on this show is our opinion. We do not represent any cruise line. We take the information, we do the scouring of all the services to gather the information, and hopefully our information is correct, but do understand that it can change from day to day as we fly.
Of course. Let's go.
Your turn.
In the schools.
Your turn.
This is school, guys. We've been working, and actually they've been providing a lot of candidates. I believe maybe some of you already on the ship, already on board, and you came from this school in Bali called OTC. If I'm not mistaken, they have 7 to 8 branches, Bali area.
Really?
Yeah, Bali area. I don't know the name of the cities, like Singaraja, Denpasar, Nyanya.
Nyanya.
Yeah.
Is that Janjur?
I got, you know, I don't want to say that, you know, but I have a very difficult problem with pronounce new words for me. But
like
I've been, yeah, I don't mind about that. I've been to this school a couple times. I gave a speech to them. We have some amazing relationship, and we have sent people to the ship, Carnival, Virgin, Apollo, all the cruise line. So watch about the facility and all the protocols they are taking, just to make sure you're gonna learn and also be safe when you're there.
At the May 23, 2014. Nowadays, OTC Bali is starting a new normal life by complying healthy protocols from government. Students supposed to use face mask. Before the student entering OTC Bali area, body temperature should be checked first. If the body temperature more than confused degree 36.3, the student not allowed to entering the OTC Bali area. In the front of the class, we provide hand sanitizer, and before the student entering the class, they should use hand sanitizer. During the learning process, we are also applying a social distancing system. OTC Bali facility include bar and restaurant, housekeeping room, kitchen, lobby, Wi-Fi, and also every class is included with a smart TV and air conditioner to support the learning process. Basic level or Diploma 1 with the majors F&B service, culinary, and housekeeping. Middle level or Diploma 2 with the majors F&B division and room division. And the last one, we have an intensive class program, just only for 3 months. Bar. Besides learning to make a various drink, we also teach the juggling technique. Kitchen. International continental and Asian practice with the international share. Restaurant. OTC Bali teach the 5-star technique of service by lecture with the international certification. Housekeeping. Lab practice with the standard 5-star. OTC Bali have 7 branches such as OTC Bali Gianyar, OTC Bali Denpasar, OTC Bali Nusa Dua, OTC Bali Karangasem, OTC Bali Singaraja, OTC Bali Jembrana, and one of our branch located outside Bali Island, it is OTC Bali Lampung.
Well, good day everybody, my name is Komong Tumibawa and I'm a student of OTC Bali. In internship program, we have a good place and there is Taiwan, Thailand, Maldives, and Kuala Lumpur. I had experience in Taipei, Taiwan for 6 months. There, besides I got a good experience, but I got a good salary too. At least for a month, I got 8 million in rupiah. That's why you're so lucky to study here. Besides you got a good experience, but you got good salary. After finishing internship program, you will get the good opportunity. You can choose your career either in land or cruise ship. So just believe in us, OTC Bali will not disappoint you. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Wawas, Marketing Manager of Overseas Training Center Bali. Our placement agency has vacancy abroad such as Doha, Dubai, Brunei, Japan, Poland, Kuwait, Maldives, and also we have Australia, especially for set only, and we have also cruise line. Well, guys, what you waiting for? Let's join with OTC Bali.
Amazing, guys. OTC, as you guys probably saw, they have branches in Singaraja, Jembrana, Lampung, Nusa Dua, so everywhere. Bali City, right? Around Bali. So you if you want to learn, if you want to like take your internship, maybe you already have some skills or have some experience, you can go there. If I'm not wrong, in 3 months they can place you to work in a different country as internship at land base. And if you want to work on a ship, of course, we also can take you working on the ship. So OTC, my regards to Mr. Leo.
It was his birthday yesterday.
Oh, his birthday.
Yes. Happy birthday,
Happy
Leo.
birthday, Leo. Mr. Leo Baguz and Miss Wawas, or his wife. Okay, right now we are going to present you guys one video that for me, in my opinion, it's extremely well done. I believe this video is totally made through pictures, one frame behind the other. Amazing video. I see you guys already saw a preview of that video. This guy is a skateboard guy. He working for Marella Discovery. He's a laundryman and he has a lot of skills, as you guys will see. His name is Muchamo Sukamo.
You're getting better.
I believe that's his name. Muchamo Sukamo. Okay, so.
But we also have our world video coming back. The guys told me they've got it fixed. But
if you want to see the premiere video, is
world
going to
premiere.
be
Yes.
world premiere video is going to be in the end.
Yeah.
Right. Right after this one, we are going to tell you guys about the virtual assistant job, and then we go to the
video.
You will stay tuned. We're gonna watch it. Okay, let's see this amazing video here.
I believe that we're going to see that video in just a few moments.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Let's talk about the virtual assistant. Okay, so guys, as the world is changing, right, and I wanna just few more minutes here until the video get ready. we need to survive, we need to overcome this. I was asking you about the virtual assistant, but you can go ahead and then tell them exactly what it is.
A virtual assistant is someone who really, let's say you have an office, right? And you want to, we say in English, you want to farm things out. In other words, you want to have someone do it off-site, right? They don't work for you physically here, but they virtually work for you. They work from many things. Well, they can't cut your hair virtually because they have to be on site, right? And you know, yeah. But they can do documentation, they can do recordings, they can do all kinds of things, right? And you call them a virtual assistant. They're on your payroll. For me as a company, they'd be on my payroll. For you as an individual, they may want to assist and get other monetary supplements, right?
Okay, guys, I put the video together yesterday, and I put it step by step. How can you become a virtual assistant? So basically, what they do, they help the business owners, directors, manager, whatever, so they be able to be more productive. Let's say if I have many people and I have to take care of them, I don't have time to check my emails all the time. I don't have time to work on my appointments and my calendar. My virtual assistant is going to sell few hours of his day, and he can work for me for 3 hours, 5 hours for Mr. Church, and I'm going to pay him like $10 an hour. You can pay him $15 an hour. Usually it's from $10 an hour to $25 an hour based upon your experience. I believe if you work in a ship, you don't have much experience as a virtual assistant, but you can initiate as a $10 an hour, which is a good money, right? If you work like, let's say, make $50 per day, 5 hours per day, you can end up making $800 a month working from home. In the middle of this pandemic, it's a good amount of money, and just learning and get some experience. So how can you become that? I put 2 websites also on the description of the video. You guys can go there. Fiverr.
I use Fiverr.
Fiverr. You know, you can sell yourself there, and also Upwork. These 2 websites will give you the opportunity to work worldwide. Like you can work from people here in Miami, people in New York, people in London. As you guys speak English, you are already ahead of many people. You also can do a virtual assistant working from your own language. Right. The idea is to organize people's life. Basic skills you must have. You need to have a really good communication skills, writing, reading. And if you don't know, you can learn that. And also you have to be an organized person, okay? You guys go to our YouTube page and then you can see the video there. You go step by step and let's start. In 1 week, you can find your first job and then you start to make money, work from home. You can work for many companies. And I think that's gonna help you go through that. Okay, let's jump right back to our skateboard guy, Muchamo Sukarno, right?
Perfect.
From Morello Discovery. He's a laundryman. He has this amazing video. Let's present that to you guys.
Technical issues again. That's fine. That's fine. We'll get there. You know, virtual assistant. When you were talking about Fiverr, I use Fiverr. Right? And Fiverr is a collection of people who want to take their skills and let other people pay for them. So go to Fiverr and type in any skill that you can think of. For example, typing, speaking, voiceovers. There are many things that can be done that don't have to be done right inside your office, right? Like
Video
for graphics,
maker,
all kinds of things. So, for example, on a ship, you may work at the front office.
And the next week, we are going to talk about the online consulting. This is another job that people is requiring a lot, is looking a lot for online consulting. You can be a coach, and I'm going to kind of give you guys guidelines. How can you do that? So let's jump to the first one so you can kind of learn. And then I'm going to give you guys 6 opportunities, 6 videos. And then based on that, you're going to see where you feel the best so you can start to make money. And all these 2 websites, Fiverr and Upwork, it's a website that you're going to use for all these jobs that I'm talking here.
Right.
Because they are all open for freelancers, and then
you know how they work. They pay, right?
Of course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What happens is you sign up there as a provider, and then Fiverr puts your stuff out on their webpage, and then if someone contracts you to do something, Fiverr takes a small fee for promoting you and keeping you on their website.
It's good because it's a temporary job, right?
It is.
You always have to be able to do something else, have a different income ways, so you can survive during this crisis. Let's say if you for just changing subject here. If you are new here watching us for the first time, you're on your YouTube, so please subscribe on our channel. If you are here on our Facebook, also share this content with your friends. Like, just click and share. We have posting things every single day on our Instagram,
Right.
And we are posting things different. Not only we are looking for CDPs, we are looking for bartenders. We also are putting some content that you might end up like. So please go to our Instagram webpage and follow us there. And of course, let us know what you like. You like cars, you like traveling, you like animals, you like nature, you like music, whatever you might like. We're gonna keep posting because we want
Right.
to feed you guys with cool things that you might come up with ideas and help you, explore more your creativity and imagination.
You know, one thing I'd like to say as well is that from all the people at Pullman Tours, there's been so many people reach out, right? And I can't express enough how we are going to start using our network to do as much as we can to help these people. So, and there's the Holland America people, so thanks to everybody from reaching out, whether it be from LinkedIn or whoever it may be. Thank you so much for reaching out, because our goal here is to collect not only as many applicants as we can and present those applicants. We're in the process of building a new system, which we will be launching in the next month or so. And what happens is, when you register with the system, we will also have you do a video interview, because today everybody is about video. And the old way of recruiting, I hate to say it's going to be the old way of recruiting, because you're not going to have cruise lines who are going to travel around the world and sit and do face-to-face interviews. They're going to be able to look at a video and then do a live video with you. You will be able to upload, for example, let's say if you're a flair bartender, or maybe you're a captain, or maybe you're a chief engineer, right? You have a long history, you have a skill. So you can take a video and they can see not only your interview, but they can see you on the job.
Right.
Many people have taken videos of their jobs, right? And I'll go back to a flair bartender, right? I mean, I've seen many of them where they, throwing the bottles around, this and that. Not only will they do a professional interview, but then they'll say my secondary video happens to be me working on the job, right?
Yeah,
so it's a good way to promote, right?
This is extremely important. So you need to be friendly and very in touch with a camera. Use your iPhone, use your smartphone, and talk and watch yourself talking, so you can get more confidence. You might end up doing interviews, online interviews,
right.
Live interviews, recording interviews. So, and also you can create your CV, or your
right.
video CV, where you can be able to talk. People can see your expression, how you deliver your message, how you deliver your skills. This is extremely important, guys. These things about paper today, just put a CV here and then send to people. I'm sorry, but it's not gonna work anymore. It's important, yes, but people want to see you. They want to feel, look at your eyes, and see how your body language is.
Right.
So there's many things that is changing right now, and even for the virtual assistant, if someone gonna give you the opportunity to work for them, they might give you the Skype so you can talk to them, or Zoom, or whatever. They have to see you, right?
Well, a lot of people are saying, oh my God, I'm not good with a camera, I'm not this. We're also going to do lessons. Before we have you do the video interview, we'll have, okay, watch these steps, do this, do how to be prepared. Make sure there's no crying babies or dogs in the background or whatever. Get to a quiet place, get where you have good internet. In our offices, we're setting up studios, right? Mm-hmm. But for those who say, I can do it from my house, right? Many people can do it from their living room. They can do it from their desktop in their office, right? So it's unlimited of where you can take the video, we can post it. Job opportunities will come from, whether it be cruise lines or resorts or whoever, will go to our website and they'll say, I want to see 10 captains. Click, and here comes a list of captains. And they'll be able to see what ships they worked on, what their history is. So we're in the process, we're in our final stages. We're going to do a little testing before we launch it. But it's going to be the way of recruiting people.
Our last recruiting trip, I went to Asia and we had to interview like over 400 people. What I did, we sent a demonstration video, a sample to them, based on position like bar, food and beverage, culinary, and housekeeping. And the idea is for them to make a 1-minute video without any interruption. Like, take your video and then talk, fluently. Present yourself, talking about your skills, what you do every single day. put in YouTube and send to us the link. And I was into the hotel watching one by one. And then after 1 week, we had the final interviews for Carnival and Apollo. And believe me, guys, 97% total approval rate. Everybody did really well. Because when you're good with a camera, when you go one-on-one with a person, you're gonna do well. You're gonna, believe me, you're gonna do really well. And that's also good so you can correct yourself. So think about all these changes and prepare yourself, because as things change, we have to adapt and then change as well.
Yeah, we keep saying that word, which I don't like, is the new normal, right? So it is going to have, people have to change. Please do not think it will be the old way. Please do not think that recruiters are going to run around the world and interview one-on-one, because unfortunately recruiters, until this all settles down to almost nothing, they're going to be afraid to get on a plane. They're going to be afraid to go and sit into a room of, you know, whether you're interviewing 5 people, 10 people, 200 people, right? That's more chances for them to catch a virus. So cruise lines do not want to take that responsibility. They're going to be able to sit down and interview a person right at their desktop and say, okay, I want to talk to this person. Then they'll set up a Zoom or a Skype or whatever it is with that guy and talk to him live. And that's the way they will start to hire people.
So guys, we are already 1 hour 15 minutes here. We are going to start to finish our live, right?
Right.
So let's leave these two videos for the next week. You know, let's leave for the next week the premiere video for the next week, and also the skateboard guy. I think you guys saw a preview on that, but I want to go through a little bit more. So thank you so much for your audience, for your support. Thank you so much for you guys sending to us information about what's going on with you. We are here 100% to support you, right?
Every Friday.
You probably has your own office in Jakarta, in Bali, in Manila. You probably have your office in Mumbai. Even if you are not from CTI, you have your office in Ho Chi Minh, in Thailand. So listen, whatever you might need, whatever you're struggling, it might be professional, it might be mentality, so reach out to one of our recruiters, reach out to one of us. We are on the web, the Telegram chat, we are on the Facebook, we are on WhatsApp.
Our webpage is?
CTI-USA.com.
Right.
So you can reach out to us anytime, and we are going to support you, right? We are going to support you. We don't have money right now, but we have a big heart and we can support you. We have a very strong team here that together we are going to find a way to everybody can survive this pandemic. If you don't have a job, if you're struggling to find a job, as you make your post, your ad to work as a virtual assistant or whatever it might be, you can send to us. We can put your post here into our town hall meeting, and we are going to promote you to help you find your job so you can overcome this time.
I think the video is ready.
The video is ready. Yeah, you think, but let's just
hold it till next week.
Let's leave for the next week. You know, it's already 1 hour 15 minutes.
It's been 1 hour. So we thank you guys for joining us. We will be here next week. And by the way, we have a new website coming. Yeah. Right? It's in the process. Coming, right? A lot of things. We're taking this time to reinvent our company, right? Which is very important. I was once told by a really good friend of mine who has a let's say a very high position at one of the major cruise lines to reinvent the company, to Uberize it, and that's what we're in the process of doing. And you'll see that. Yeah. You'll be able to pick up your iPad and choose any person you want.
Make easy, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So, but anyway, guys, thank you so much. Right, we really appreciate you being here. For those who are in Asia, those who are in Europe, South America, again, thank you so much. Those who are in the States as well, thank you for joining us. We hope you have an amazing week. Be blessed, stay safe. And for my American friends, please wear your mask. All right, guys, you take care.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So if you have a business, if you want to that we present your business here, we help you promote, find a job, things like that, guys, reach out to us. We're going to help you do that. Okay? Your family, we are here for you to support you. Thank you.
Thank you. Be best.
Bye.